Hey, what's up, witches?
What's up?
Today we are going to be showing you guys how to make a couple of my favorite oils.
Mine too.
We have our Sleepy Time blend, which I like to call Mama Said Knock You Out, because it totally will.
And then the other is a High Vibes
Yes.
blend.
And we're going to make them in these little roller bottles. And again, just like the Harmony powder, these are going to be available for sale on our website, which is www.etsy.com/shop/3 Sisters Botanicals AZ. So to start off with, we have bergamot oil, which
which one are we making first?
we're going to do the Mama Said Knock You Out.
Okay.
Which is our Sleepy Time blend. And this is a beast. She will totally knock you out without any hesitation. Okay? So we're going to start with 2 drops of bergamot oil. And then we have 2 drops of frankincense oil. One drop of Howood oil, and some of these I had to take the caps off of because we were running so low on them. The only way to get to the oil is through this little dropper
And you
thingy.
don't get much oil from hose, so it takes a lot. It's very expensive. Oh, sorry. Hey.
And then we have our lavender oil, which is going to
thought
be
it was funny.
2 drops. You are funny.
I didn't say I. I said
Well,
I
it
thought
was
it
funny.
was funny.
And then orange oil, we have 2 drops. And then
Some of them pour out slower than others, so like be aware and be careful. I mean, it's okay realistically if 3 or 4 come out, even though that's not really what you wanted. If 6 or 7 come out, then
like with the
that's-
sandalwood,
that's a little.
like 4 just came out when I really only wanted 2, but that's okay. Some of them are going to pour a little bit faster than others because they are thinner, and then others are going to be thicker, so it takes a little bit longer for those to come out.
That's what she's. Sorry.
And then we're going to top it off with some fractionated coconut oil. Now you can use whatever carrier oil you like. I prefer fractionated coconut oil because it's inexpensive and it goes a little bit farther than some of the other.
But there's also jojoba.
Right? Apricot kernel, avocado. I mean, there are grapeseed oil. There's a few different carrier oils you can use. But fractionated coconut oil can be used anywhere. And it just goes on so nicely.
So with the bottle that size, you just top it the rest of the way off with the coconut oil.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever carrier oil you're
Yep.
using. Okay. Now these recipes will be also on our Instagram page, like before.
Yes. So I brought the carrier oil up to about here.
Yeah, you don't want to go too high because you're going to be inserting that piece, which has
The little roller ball.
which has this extended piece here. So if you fill it too high,
You're going to make a mess.
yeah, you're going to make a mess. You want me to push down or you're going to?
I got it. So this little thing here is called a Swiss key. It's so handy because you can use these little notched parts to open up the roller bottles as well as the essential oil master bottles. And then the centerpiece is used to push down on the
See, I'm just
caps.
smelling the scent and I'm already yawning.
Yes. And then once you cap it, you just give it a nice little
Shika,
shake.
shika, shika.
shika. And you want to shake it every time you use it. And then you just
You
apply
never
it.
told me that.
What?
Once it's mixed, I figured it was mixed.
Oh. Well, has it ever caused a problem?
No, but
Alright
you
then.
never told. You telling them, but you never told me to shake
maybe-
it every single time I use it.
Or maybe I didn't, you just didn't hear me. I'm not saying you weren't listening. I'm saying you didn't hear me.
Okay.
But anyway, you want to shake it. And then to apply, you want to put it on your wrists and behind your ears, a little bit on your neck, sometimes maybe even on your temples. But a little bit goes a long way and it will knock you out.
Yeah, you don't need to like put it all over. Just dab, 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 and then just like that.
Yeah. And you'll be out for the night.
Pretty quickly.
Yes. So that is our Mama Said Knock You Out.
We will be offering those. I think we're going to have, 2 or 3 available right now.
Right.
And we said, like 15 for that size bottle?
Right.
And that would, if you're going to use it as a roll-on, which it is, that would last you probably about, I mean, if you use it properly and don't just like bathe in it, probably about 2 months.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah.
You know?
Eventually, we will have master bottles for a diffuser for sale.
Master bottle would be about like that.
Right. And that would last you a good 3 to 4 months.
Yes.
Because you only need a few drops in the diffuser.
4 to 6, depending on the size of the diffuser. And if you're using a big-ass diffuser like this, that's too big for your bedroom.
Right.
In my humble opinion.
But also, like, some people tend to go heavy on stuff because they don't know any better.
Or they think, well, if a little bit, 4 drops helps, then 8 drops would be really good. Yeah, you'll be sleeping till noon.
Yeah. But eventually we will have bottles about this size for sale, and those would probably be, 15 to 20?
No.
No?
No, that's twice the size of the roller, and it's 100%. There's no carrier oil.
True.
We haven't really discussed that
Yeah,
yet.
we haven't discussed that. We'll figure it out, and we'll let you know when we get there. But anyway, moving on to our next oil.
The High Vibes.
High Vibes oil. Now, this is a combination between the essential oil of Idaho Blue Spruce and a blend called Highest Potential. I have yet to look and see what's actually in there, but usually with the blends there's quite a lot. So we are going to take 15 drops of the Idaho Blue Spruce.
I'm waiting anxiously because I'm going to be doing this one. Because this one's mine.
And then 8 drops of the Highest Potential. Now, the Highest Potential, it is a blend, and it is very much thicker than a regular solitary essential oil.
Sorry, I'm nearsighted, so as I got closer, it was fuzzy. See, and that's what we mean about the oops. The difference in their flow.
Yes. And
then you just top it off.
Yep, with whatever carrier oil you like.
This shit is awesome. Like, it had, I mean, I've been out for a little while, and we've just been so busy with everything else, and wanting to make full-length videos and not necessarily focusing on some of the shorts. So we're going to be doing more shorts too. Like last night we did the part 1 of the elements. Tomorrow we're going to be doing part 2 of the elements, and then the day after we're going to do another demonstration like this of a potion / aromatherapy thing. I mean, yes, it's aromatherapy, but you're blending things, you're mixing things together and putting energy and vibes, your vibes into it. So it's a potion. Plain and simple. No, you're not doing a cauldron and putting in Eye of Newt and all that shit, which actually was an herb, not actual eye of a newt.
Yeah, so Eye of Newt, if I recall correctly, was mustard seed. There was actually, and I came across this somewhere, I'll have to post it once I find it again, but there is actually a list of what all those folk names mean. So if it was like eye of something, it was the seed. Like if it was the tongue, it was, I think, the petals or something like that. But there was actually a language to it.
Yeah, and that goes back to what we've talked about in other videos, where there was, up until maybe 10, 20 years ago, there was a lot of deception in the magical world, because a lot of times for an individual to learn magic, they needed to learn from another person. You had to have a teacher. If somebody wrote a book about it, it was more or less because they were wanting to put the word out and lessen the stigma, but they weren't going to give away all the secrets. And, calling mustard seed Eye of Newt is a secret. Like, the only people that knew what Eye of Newt meant were other witches of that time. So, anyway, I digress.
And I have to agree with the movie 10 Things I Hate About You. Shakespeare might be a dead white guy, but he knew his shit.
Okay. Or you could just push down on it. You don't need the little thing.
Yeah, I prefer the little thing, but,
I'm not even going to go there.
Don't even.
I thought
Put the cap on.
Shake it. You never told me to shake it beyond the first time.
I apologize.
No,
I thought you knew.
Yeah. 10 years, 25.
That doesn't matter. There are people who have studied less than I have, or I should say for not as long as I have, who know things that I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Beautiful.
But anyway, that is Mama Said Knock You Out.
That's awesome.
And High Vibes.
Love this stuff.
And again, these will be for sale on our Etsy store. So keep a lookout. And we'll let you know when we have more in stock.
Hope you guys have a great night. We will be talking to you again before Thanksgiving. But in case you don't get to watch us again before Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And happy Indigenous Peoples Month. We respect you and love you. And we appreciate you. Peace.